Big City Greens, episode 100. This episode is about Cricket's family, and Tilly apparently has like this diary of all of their 100 adventures and stuff. And she realizes that today is gonna be their 100th adventure. So every single one of them goes out and does their own thing or whatever. Well, I say they went out and did their own thing. It actually turns out to be like, I guess like a thing that they all made up or something. I don't know. I'm not really a huge fan of that ending, to be honest. I'm sorry. I'm not a huge fan of that ending at all. Because everything else before that was so good. There was like a mech battle with like Remy and Cricket and with a gigantic chicken. Because Cricket was going to try and launch the chicken into space. Actually, this time, for real. And he, I guess, technically did. He kicked it into space. So yeah, I guess it works. And then, of course, with Alice going to go see Ernest in the afterlife. That was awesome. That was such a sweet moment. But like I said, with the ending, like Bill had this story about like him getting a package and like mistakenly dropped off at his address and he had to go return it. Spoilers, it turns out to be Chip's package, which is kind of a crazy, like shocking, like, oh my god, to set up the next episode from what I've been gathering, I guess, Chip's Revenge or something. I think this might be the end of this batch, so I don't think we're gonna see that one for a few months, but we'll see. I could be wrong. I don't know. Maybe it is on the thing. Let me go and check. Yeah, so it just seems like it's going to be the last episode of this batch or whatever. And probably, presumably in the next episode, from what I've heard, is going to be titled Chip's Revenge. So I kind of had that one kind of spoiled. The joys of having YouTube comments on notifications. Anyways. But yeah, this episode was good. I mean, I liked the overall, story of it, even if those two stories of Tilly and Cricket weren't actually, like, legitimate, and they were just kind of, like, stories that they just came up with, which is just kind of weird. I don't know if I like that, to be honest, because it makes me, it's like, I get it, it's far-fetched, I get it, I understand that, but, like, it's something that Big C Greens would do. This isn't like The Loud House or like any other show like that where I don't see Big C Greens doing something like that. Genuinely, as I watch the episode, I'm like, oh, this is actually happening. I'm not asking any questions. This is what's happening. But no, it just turns out to be like, oh, we just wasted like 20 minutes doing nothing for like 20 minutes. It's like, okay. I mean, at least it was entertaining. I won't lie. It was a good 20 minutes. I don't know, it just seems like a big old waste of time for me personally, but that's just me. The episode itself was good. I enjoyed this one quite a lot. At first, whenever it first started, I was kind of like, kind of skeptical, but they actually did a pretty damn good job with it. A lot of subtle, like, fourth wall breaking jokes. Like Cricket making a joke about, like, it's so rare for something to have 100 adventures. Mostly nowadays, it's 26. Which I thought was kind of awesome. That was funny. But yeah, I mean, I guess that's really it. That's all I really have to say about this one. This one was fun. I enjoyed this one, but like, ending was a little disappointing, just a little bit, but it doesn't bring it down that much, only just a little bit. So guys, hopefully you guys have enjoyed the past few weeks of these Big City Greens reviews. I don't think there's another one coming out, at least for the foreseeable future. So yeah, we'll just wait for the hiatus to be over, and I will return once this show returns, of course, to review the next episodes. Of course, this will be hilarious if I find out later that, yes, there is another episode coming out next week, but I highly doubt it. It usually is 5, maybe 6, 7 episodes. Usually we get in a batch. This seems like a good episode to end off the batch. It's a 22-minute episode. It makes sense. The 100th episode, that makes a lot of sense. So guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, I'll go and see you guys soon. Take care, everybody.